Finding clients for your mix and mastering, to buy your beats, to sponsor potential videos can be a real struggle. But what if I told you there's a way for clients to come to you instead? No spamming DMs, no cold emails, just real organic connections. So what I'm going to do in this video is share my strategies that's been working for me. I'm going to talk about inbound marketing on Instagram and creating packages for artists. In the past, I've created videos talking about how to find clients and people to work with. One of my suggestions was to DM potential client, potential artists that you want to work with. Yeah, probably find an artist who will talk to you, reply to your DM. If you do, say for example, say if you've done like 10 of these a day, 5-6 days a week, that's 60 artists, 10% of those reply to you, that'd be 6. I think, I don't even know, is that 6? I'm not saying it doesn't work, but I soon realized that that's not how I want to do things. I don't like to be sold to, and I'm sure a lot of artists don't like to be sold to. And I'm not saying that this doesn't work, but I'm just saying it doesn't work for me. I'd rather work with an artist that has come to me through the value that I've been giving out, or just by seeing the posts that I've been putting up, me working with other artists and creating beats, mix and mastering, that type of thing. So for me, the inbound marketing works a lot better for the type of person I am as well, because I don't want to come across too pushy and end up working with an artist who I've hounded and they've just got to a point of like, yeah, cool, I'll just work with you anyway. So the way that's been working for me is by inbound marketing. So by me posting on Instagram and then clients getting in touch with me, that just lets me know they like what I do, they like the stuff that I'm putting out. So therefore, I know that we're starting off on a good foot. So it's more a case of attract, don't chase. And I don't want to come across pompous, because that is definitely not how I want to be perceived. It's a case of just shifting up my whole mindset on how I'm going to find clients. But I'm not saying that I will never DM an artist. I'm just saying the inbound marketing is working for me. So my tip to you is just to post things that your potential clients will relate to, create value, make them laugh, show them you, show behind the scenes. They're not just hiring you, they're seeing your story, so they want to be a part of that story. So another way that I've been landing clients is through SoundBetter. So this is a platform where you can create a profile, put your work up, your best work, some of your favorite work, and attract clients through that platform. I've been on there for years. It's only now that it's really starting to pick up. And that's also because I'm paying for a subscription. The subscription is pricey, but when you do get a client, it pays for itself. So there are other platforms similar to that you can use, create your profile and find potential clients to work with. And what I love about SoundBetter and finding clients in it, there'll be times where an artist or client gets in touch and you know for a fact that they like your work. So that's a good place to start. Or you can just apply to some of the castings. Bear in mind, it is very, very, very saturated on this. So you're up against it, definitely up against it. But if your work's good, then you stand a good chance. But there are other platforms out there that you can use to create profiles that are similar to SoundBetter. And like I said, what I love about it is when you've done work with an artist and they leave a review and you've created some good work, it's just nice to get some feedback on your work, and it helps to build up your profile and boost you in the rankings. The key is to just be honest, show genuine interest in their music. If you're just doing it for the money, I feel like that will show through. So if you're not really feeling the music that they're doing, then just be honest. There's so much artists and clients out there to work with. So the third thing we're going to talk about is my pricing packages. When I first started my website, I kept it simple. I don't even think I had a mix and mastering page breaking down how I work with artists, what they can expect from me, and the different prices. So over time, what I've done is I've created different packages, different tiers for artists to choose from. I got this from just watching YouTube, and I think it's Chris Doe who said to have different packages. Create a price or package that you want them to go for, and then create others beside it. So it's kind of like a psychology thing. I'm not saying it works all the time, because the way that I've done it is silver, gold, and platinum. So with the silver package, it's more for rappers, artists on a lower budget, or they haven't got many files and don't really need that many revisions. And then with gold, you get more revisions and more files that you can send over to me. And then platinum is unlimited, but not unlimited like forever mixing. It's not forever revisions. And I've had to state that because I've had a client that thought that was the case. So you live and you learn, and you adapt and you grow. But it's all about giving value and producing and delivering good work, always. It's the same with my custom beats. I have like a whole layout of what they can expect of me, how I work with artists, and that way everyone knows where they stand, no confusion. Packages, this is what you get, this is how we're gonna go moving forward. And it's the same when someone DMs me asking about my prices. I will send them my how I work with artists lists, and I will also send the packages, which is the same as that's on my website. And that seems to be working really well. So the fourth thing I want to talk about is gradually increasing prices. Like I said earlier, I started mixing. My first mix, I charged £25. And even when I said £25, I felt like it was too much to ask for. So that's the other thing that's combined with this. It's the mindset shift, it's the confidence, it's the quality of the work that you're doing, and it's just the belief that you are worth the price that you're charging.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
So the fifth thing I want to talk about is helping artists. When an artist comes to me and they're inquiring about working together, if they send me some music and recordings and the recordings ain't that good, or the arrangement or something needs looking at, then I will tell them. And I feel like it's important to do that, especially if you're going to be working together on music and your name's on it. It's best to, I just find it helps the artist to grow. But there was one occasion when I did say that to an artist and they wasn't happy with me telling them that they needed to re-record their vocals. And yeah, it's just how it goes sometimes. You're not going to get on with everyone, and that's just life. If you use everyone's cup of tea, you'd be a mug. So the sixth thing I want to talk about is staying focused in the quiet periods. I've had a few quiet periods and they're not nice. They make you feel like that's it, you're done. Back to a normal job, time to hang up the tools. What I do and what I've started to do is just focus on content, putting content out there, going to ChatGPT, asking ChatGPT to map out a little 4-week schedule of posts and just finding ideas for new videos. Also, honing your skills. Like I've really been doubling down on getting my mixes to sound right, getting my vocals to sound the way that I want to, how I imagine them. In the quiet periods, just use that as time to tie up loose ends, get better at what you do. So when the next client comes, you're good, you're ready, you're firing, you're prepared. The new mix that you're about to do for them is way better than your last. The new beats, the content. I'm not saying this is the best way to do things. I'm just saying that this is what's working for me. Feel free to take parts. If you feel inspired, try something different just to get the cog wheels moving, trying different things. The other thing I want to mention as well is I have reached out to companies to work with to do sponsored videos, and I do that because it's not like talking to your everyday client, your everyday artist who is just like as busy as you are, and you don't want to be just bugging anyone, just hitting up someone random and bugging them. So with companies, I just feel like it's a little bit more formal in a way where I don't mind bugging them. But at the same time, I do also get companies reaching out to me to work with and do sponsored videos. So that's nice. All of that just ties in nicely and allows me to do what I do. If you're an artist, producer, company who wants to work, hit me up. See you in the next video.